do snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh, yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack. In the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now ETN to start the drive.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Ingram.
Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Play action, now it's Tua.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taken in at the 11. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Taylor to begin the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 65 yard, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Richardson working from the gun. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
49-yard punt.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
By the Colts. They'll take over first and 10.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10 at their 38.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, check that, street.
The option to give to Taylor here.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
18, Mustang 19. Seven Pirates.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And that will be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. They'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Agnew now to return, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt,
and they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Another tote for ETN.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Tua. A short throw to Ingram. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
This defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Oh, some strong running.
And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Andre Cisco there on the stop. 2nd and 9.
19 Lions.
There, Richardson back to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
from the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Runs through the contact. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for Jacksonville. And even 40 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Motion man left is Kirk. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And
from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. Down the right sideline.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Richardson looking to throw. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. That is caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row.
He's got him in. Complete.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's second down and 3. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Richardson to the air on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Richardson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautiful.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 18-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Man in motion is Agnew. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Jamal Agnew, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
Work with me, buddy, start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down.
18,
Richardson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here's Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
From the gun, it's Taylor. There he goes, left side. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Tua. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
This is 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
21 seconds to play. 2nd down now. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Here's 1st down. One final try for Tagovailoa.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Indianapolis, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will